welcome this evening. This is Dr. Brenda Roach, but you can just call me Brenda just because it's a lot easier to do. And if you're joining me for the first time, I'm a neuropsychologist by trade during the day hours, and in the evening hours, I help people work towards their health and wellness goals, as well as run a network marketing company that really looks at some great health and wellness as well. So if you're joining me this evening, please let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from. As I'm going through, give me some thumbs up. Let me know that you're finding it helpful. And this is day 7 of 21 days of learning how to develop your goals or establish your goals so that you will achieve them. And so we've talked about a lot of different things from the beginning, and we talked about SMART goals yesterday and how to set those up. I hope you've all had a chance to write those down as well. And also, if you're joining me so that you know, all of this information is being uploaded to my blog, which is BrendaRoche, ROCHE.com. And so it'll be day by day. All of the different videos are there, as well as the narrative of what I share on this so that you can kind of follow along. Or if you miss a day, it's a lot easier to go to a blog than it is necessarily to go back through Facebook feeds in order to find it. So again, I hope you find it helpful. If you're catching this on replay, do hashtag replay and let me know where you're tuning in from. Feel free to share this with other people that you think it might be helpful for as well. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope that you've had a great day so far, no matter where you're at. Tonight, what I'm going to talk about is how to build a network of social support. And this is really important when we look at establishing our goals. So a strong social support network can be just as critical to your success as the goal itself or your goals themselves. Your family, friends, and coworkers are an important part of your life. And it's never too soon to really cultivate those relationships, to utilize them to help you reach your goals. So taking that time to build a social support network is really a very, very wise investment, and it's a great investment of your time. Numerous studies have shown that a network of supportive relationships contribute to not only physical, but our psychological well-being in 3 specific ways. So by having a really healthy network of social support, it helps you have a sense of belonging. So spending time, with people helps ward off that loneliness that you have, whether it's your parents or other dog lovers or people at the gym, fishing buddies, siblings. Just knowing that you're not alone can help you really help cope with whatever stress you might be having going on. The other thing that having a social support network helps with is a sense of self-worth. So by having people who can call you friends or call you a friend really reinforces that you are a good person to hang out with and people want to hang out with you. And the last one is a feeling of security. So your social support really gives you access to information, advice, guidance, and other types of assistance. And so it can be really comforting to know that you have some people that you can kind of count on and turn to in a time of need. So again, if you're just joining me, please let me know you're here and where you're from. If you're finding this helpful, give me some loves, give me some thumbs up, and feel free to share this with other individuals as well. So let's talk about how do we cultivate, how do we develop, social network? What do we do to do that or to increase? Many of us or many of you probably already have, some social support network, but how can we enhance that or continue to improve upon that? So here's a couple ideas that I have that you might think about, and I'm sure you have some other ideas as well. So ways that you can increase your social support is pick a cause that's really important to you and get involved. You're going to find people there that have similar interests as you and maybe also same values as you. So finding a cause. So, it can be anywhere from, an MS society, a cancer society, helping out foster parents, getting involved in Head Start, whatever that might be for you that you find an interest in and getting involved in that because you're going to find people there that have similar interests as you. Another one is to maybe join a local gym or a community center or maybe start a fitness group at your work. And not only will you develop friendships and supports, you'll also get some exercise at the same time, which is an extra bonus. join a support group or attend a church or a synagogue or another type of spiritual gathering that you can, again, develop some people that have same values and same interests as you. Take time to thank friends and families, and express how important they are to you. I think we all get busy in our lives, and I know I am one that, I don't do a good enough job at this, and really I'm working towards reaching out to friends and family a lot more than I have. Life's just gotten busy, and everyone's life has gotten busy, but reaching out to the individuals, that we already have in our life and letting them know that, we're here, that, they're important to us, and also being the first person to step up if you can when there's a time of need for one of them as well. Then another thing you can do is avoid spending too much time with people that are really negative, either towards you or towards just life in general. That's a lot of negative energy, and it really can suck a lot of things out of you. That, again, our lives are very busy, and it does not help us usually reach towards our goal, as well as people that might be engaging in, pretty unhealthy behaviors. We want to stay away from them if we want to really build our support system, a healthy support system. So why do I talk about, social support when we're talking about goals? Well, this is why, is because if we go public with our goals, it allows our friends and our family and our support system to know what you're really trying to accomplish and how you plan to get there. And so what you want to do is you want to choose a few people in your support system and ask them to periodically check in with you about how you're doing towards your goal. It will hold you accountable in a certain way, but explain why the change is important to you. What is your why? Why is it important to you to reach these goals? And maybe share a copy of your goals with them so they understand it a little bit better. Because it's a lot harder to, let your friends down or family down or your support system down than it is, to just not do it when nobody knows you're not doing it. And so if you're the only one that knows that you're doing it, it's a lot easier when you start feeling uncomfortable or something, you're afraid of maybe taking that next step. It's a lot more difficult to, step back and not go forward if you've already talked to somebody else about it and somebody else kind of knows that you're working towards it and they're going to ask you about it. You're more likely then to continue to move forward in those stages of change and continue to get into that action and maintenance stage instead of going back to old behaviors and hitting that relapse stage again. And so it is really important to build that social support. And tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, I'm going to be talking more about accountability and how we can use accountability and use our support system to really help us also be more accountable, not only to ourselves, but to other people and our goals. So how do we pick, a good support system, or how do we know if a person is a healthy support for us? The first thing is that they hold you accountable to your goals no matter what. So again, no matter what, they're going to hold you accountable to your goals. That is a good support system. It might aggravate us at times, it might irritate us at times, but it really is a really good support system when they hold you accountable. If they know it's important to you, they can hold you accountable to that. That they listen to you and that they're non-judgmental. And so that they really do listen. They don't just talk. They don't start talking over. They don't start, giving you advice unless you've asked for it, and they're really not judgmental when you can talk to them about it. A good support system or a support group also is able to help solve problems and brainstorm new strategies. And so, one brain is better than, or two brains is better than one, right? And so really looking at having that support system that really can provide you some, brainstorming and help look at some problem solving for you. And that they model healthy behaviors. So these are individuals that are, doing things similar to what you're wanting to do in your life, and that they're healthy in all different ways, both psychologically and physically as well. And they provide positive feedback and celebrate your successes with you. And that can be really important because, again, I don't think we celebrate our successes enough. And so looking at that, that's how you can kind of tell if your support system is healthy enough. Do you have enough people that in your system that can be healthy? And that can be really supportive. So these are the two other questions you need to think about and write down as you're following along in this series. What do I look for in a support person or group? So what is it that you're looking for? What specifically to what your interests are, your values, are you going to look for in a support person or a group? And write those down. And then the last thing, what type of support is helpful to you? So all of us have different things that we, need or we want from our support system. What is it for you? It can be, someone that is really good at helping, maybe do concrete kind of planning, or maybe it's transportation. I mean, or that they're just there to listen and they're a very good listener. What is it that you want them to do as a support system to you? So again, if this is helpful, give me some thumbs up, give me some loves, let me know where you're from, that it was helpful, share it with other people. And again, you can go to my blog, which is Brenda Roche, ROCHE.com, and this will be uploaded later this evening along with the narrative. All of the prior sessions are uploaded already with the narrative and forms that you can use to follow along on this 21-day series. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, we'll be going into the next session, which is really accountability strategies. So things that we can do to really help hold ourselves accountable. So again, I hope this was helpful. I hope you've had a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you're at. And I look forward to you tuning in tomorrow evening as well. Thank you and have a great day.